swarming forward. And of course, that knight on f6 hasn't moved. I mean, it's still up for grabs.
Fabiano Caruana's blundered. Fabiano Caruana has made a huge mistake. And in the position after bishop c6, he took his that he recognized that the position was critical, but he just wasn't able to navigate his way out of the chaos. His decision was to bring the bishop back to c2. And this move is a big error because he relinquishes the pressure on f7. He thinks that this move is finally going to force the knight out of f6, but no. This move is not what he missed. Queen d5 threatens mate. Fabiano says no problem. What he missed is the brilliant next move, which Carlsen issued after only a couple of minutes of thought. Rook b8 to b4. And you might look at this and say, well, that's a blunder because finally I can take this darn knight on f6, and yet you still cannot, as far as I understand. And the reason why is rook takes d4. Still looks like no problem. Everything's protected. But after rook takes d2, queen takes d2, the rook swings forward to d2, skewering the g2 pawn. Doesn't matter where the queen goes. Black will take g2 with a completely one-sided, devastating attack. And look at this line, queen f3. You can win the game with queen d4 check, but even prettier is to still take on g2, removing the defender, and white gets checkmated in just a couple of moves. This is unbelievable. And Yovi, if white doesn't take on f6, can you play bishop f2? No, you cannot, because you get checkmated. Fabiano simply has no way to defend the d4 pawn. I would go so far as to say that he is completely lost.
Oh, wow. That is unbelievable. Okay, so Fabi is already in desperate trouble. Okay, I mean, can Fabi just take a deep breath and look at a way to defend his position? Is there any move that will cause Magnus some trouble? So the first move that I'm thinking about, it doesn't work because the d4 pawn is going to be captured with check. I was thinking about the queen moving over, the rook coming to d2. So say the rook comes to d2. Let's try that one. How is that going to pan out? Oh,
I still
my
take.
God.
This is
that checkmate on g2. Okay.
This is wild.
Rewind.
Can't do that.
Let's try again.
Attempt number 2. Attempt number 2.
I was thinking queen e1. That was one thing I had in mind. But then there's queen takes d4, right? And there's check. And you have to go bishop f2, king h2, and